why is relationship building key? Well, let me tell you this. When we look at our who's referred you to our practice stats, 50% are word of mouth and 50% are internet. A majority of the internet ones are Google, but a majority of the word of mouth ones, people put Aaron LeBauer. Like, I know Aaron. I'm a friend of Aaron. I know Aaron. So here's the deal. I've built relationships with these people. I've gone around and built relationships with people in my community. So I've built a relationship with people here in Greensboro who know me, like me, trust me, and they want to do business with me. So a big portion of our patients know who I am. So I've treated friends, friends of friends, friends of people I don't even know I ever met. But relationships building is key to a successful business because you are the sum of all, the top 5 people you put yourself with. I mean, this is everyone says this, but if you hang out with people that are more successful than you in certain areas, they're gonna rub off. Was it like success? What was the thing that someone said to me the other day? Like, success rubs off on people. Good ideas rub off on you. It's like their way of being, the mindset, it all just rubs off, and it rubs off in a great way. So, I put myself in a room a few weeks ago full of 6 and 7 figure earners in the fitness industry. These are personal trainers who are 6 and 7 figure earners. And I put myself in a room with them to figure out what are they doing that our profession is not doing. It's like you've got people who, check this out, and big ups to them because they graduated high school. There were 2 guys that got on stage, graduated high school, went to the Army, got out of the Army, became personal trainers, and then started working and are now 7-figure earners. 7 figures, like 1 million, like no grad school, no college, maybe an associate's degree. I don't know, they didn't say, but they definitely didn't go to grad school. So my point is, you don't need to go to grad school to earn a lot of money. It's like a mistake that we all make as like PTs to think that I can't charge more than $100 an hour for physical therapy or $300. I mean, I get, like as a physical therapist, I can't possibly charge people more than $150. I mean, come on. And we've talked about this before, but what I'm saying is the reason that I can really kind of get up here and say to you guys, I know other people are doing this is because I'm putting myself in the room with them and building relationships with them so that I can, figure out what are they doing and then, also help you guys. But so relationship building is key. It's like there's only one thing you do. You don't need to spend money on marketing if you build the right relationships. At LeBauer Physical Therapy, I spent the first year, maybe 2 years spending money on marketing. I spent thousands of dollars on marketing, but the marketing I didn't go back and bring back patients. I got one patient who referred a friend or for a daughter or something like that. Paid for this magazine marketing I was doing, but it wasn't really the benefit. Since then, I stopped paying for marketing, and that was probably 2011. And so between 2011 and 2017, I did not pay to market. I did not pay for advertising. That's 6 full years as our practice grew, and I got a wait list. And this isn't just waiting for word of mouth to happen. I was doing other marketing, but I was not paying for marketing. It was because of relationships I was building. I was building relationships with patients, with other people in town, and asking them to tell other people about us. And I did that in a lot of different ways: automated email, in person, phone calls, going to events, etc. And then really for the last 3 years, last 3 or 4 years, I haven't really done any marketing because the systems I created a long time ago were put into place and are so good that it just kind of keeps things going, and we're actually growing. And then this summer, I spent about $1,000 in Facebook ads over 4 months, maybe a little less, but maybe about that. And I got we got 3 or 4 new patients out of that, so that easily paid for itself. And we started another Facebook ad recently, and it's just been a few weeks or a few days, and we're seeing how it's going. But I didn't do that by hiding in the corner, not talking to people, going, I'm just going to pump money into Facebook, Google, the magazines, newspaper, billboards, whatever. Do whatever I can. I've never been on a local TV station, which I'm like, I need to check that box off. But you know what? I haven't really pushed to try it. I've gotten in the paper for 2 free articles that helped, but they didn't last. That's not evergreen. My email marketing is evergreen. My website's evergreen. My blog is evergreen. Those are the things that really count. But those take a long time. How to get busy early on? Building relationships. When you build relationships, you just build relationships. You be nice to people. You talk to people. You know who people are. You're gonna introduce yourself. You're gonna pretend. If you don't, if you're always zipping your head, everyone's looking at me. I'm not dressed right. What am I saying? Just pretend that you're interested. But the main thing you're gonna do is be interested in the conversations you're having. Introduce yourself to as many people as you can, even if it's uncomfortable. Shake people's hands, introduce yourself, because a lot of times people go and they're like, oh man, I'm afraid to go, introduce myself to someone else. It's like, just go introduce yourself, say, hi, my name is Aaron LeBauer. What's your name? Ask people, what do you do? Where are you from? What do you do? Who do you like to work with? Ask people about themselves. They'll open up and start talking to you. And it's just really, you got to have 3 questions you ask everyone, and it's got to be about themselves. Ask who they like to be with, and then they'll ask you back. Or you say, oh, great, nice to meet you. I'm going to move on. Because there's always that weird silence sometimes where people someone else is talking, and you're like, okay, how do I get out of this conversation? It's usually because it's an unbalanced conversation.